MK first lately. I wonder if Fortitude is going to trust in the dwarf with the hammer, or just going to go for AM. AM always seems to be the safer route, the less risky attempt. Oh, but it is the Mountain King. Alright. Here we go. Farseer, 1 grunt into Headhunter build by Lyn. Oh, he's even going for a Peon Scout. That is pretty unusual. Okay, interesting. This will slow down his tech noticeably. Wants to be in a position to be aggressive right away. He also cut peon production here for a little bit to get the grunt out as quickly as possible. What's he going to be doing with this peon? Okay, he wants to figure out what's going on at the Merc camp. Doesn't want to allow Fortitude to get a Shadow Priest here. Shadow Priest, of course, being really, really good against Farseer.
A player's forces are under attack.
But the MK is just going to go for the lab. It's got a tower coming, getting ready for the Farseer. And I guess the peon's job was just to see if something was going on at the Merc camp. But indeed, it wasn't. It's always a bit risky, or scary I should say, to keep this camp without water elementals. Oh, and losing 1 peasant here isn't ideal. Of course, it's the problem. When you don't have the summons, you have to take damage on the rest of the boys. This is a really good item for the MK. Belt of Giant Strength, more HP, more regen, more damage. Pair that with the Ring of Regen, or a Ring of Protection. And that is very strong. Mountain King getting ready to show up. Would love to steal a last hit here. Prevent that level 2 Farseer.
A player's forces are
An expansion now is expected by Fortitude. Earlier in the Human Mirror, we saw how he was completely unwilling to play fast expansion. But against Orc, it's a bit of a different story. Tech for Lyn has started. And here's the first Stormbolt onto the Headhunter with a bash. That is an easy kill. Can he deny? Oh, not quite. But the Farseer got level 2. Took out the footy there. And the MK has to use a lot of mana to get the kill, but he gets it again. Good Stormbolt, good surround. Makes it difficult to deny as well. And so far, this is pretty good for 40. Would love to see him pick up boots here. I guess he will. Maybe even a circlet. He's got the gold for it. Nope. Just boots. The expansion is looking rather late, though. Oh, Farseer. Ooh, kind of hurt already. Couple of right clicks. 1 or 2 Stormbolts. Could force him to his knees. Slash into a TP. Dude, where is the expansion for 40 though? This is so late. Look at Lyn's tech. He's close to done already. Alright, 40 is now calling the boys. With this many militia and footmen, this should be a very safe expansion. But Lyn is still looking for whatever he can find.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Wolf gets a little bit more XP right here. But the Farseer is still pretty far away from 3. Wolf woke up the creeps over here. Okay. If the Farseer can steal the last hit of the big boy, that would be amazing. The mana is low. He doesn't have Chain Lightning right now. MK gets level 3. Oh, wow. He is super tanky. Periapt, though, honestly not good for him. He's got enough HP already. This Periapt is one of the worst items. But you can see now Lyn is clearly respecting this MK. He knows how strong the Stormbolt is. MK's got a good amount of mana. Oh, no TC yet. This could be Firelord all in. Going to the tavern. Looks like it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oops. Ah, no, Panda it is. Alright. MK though finds the Headhunters, and that's easy kills now. He's being very conservative with the mana usage. Trying to rely on some bashes here as well. New militia called from the main. The human tech, of course, will be very slow. The only strong thing that 40 has right now is the MK, but that is indeed very strong. Trying to get the cancel on the tower. Ooh, mass repair. It might not be enough. Breath of Fire. Panda is dead. It could be a lot of peasants going down here, though. Farseer gonna have to pull the TP sooner rather than later. Oh, and he gets the tower just towards the end. But that is a lot of stuff going down here. Stonebolt on the grunt. Ah, no, never mind. Stonebolt on the headhunter. And I think Lin lost every single headhunter. He's going Wyvern now. Okay. Lots of kills for 40. Seems to me that 40 is in a good spot here. Although anti-air is certainly a problem for him.
A player's forces are under attack.
Panda didn't take long to resurrect. Oh, this is pretty cool. The grunts creeping the little knoll here. This will be enough for level 3 Farseer. Should be. Yeah, pretty sure. There we go. Now he's got the level 2 wolves. Those are really good at this point in the game. And remember, the tower still isn't up yet. The Wyvern are coming. Only one, though. There is double bestiary. Not too many Wyvern out yet. Oh, trying to go for the Stonebolts around. The Farseer is almost caught. He is. Trying to fight out, but there's no way out. This Farseer is dead. Must be dead. Yep. There we go. MK level 4. Shop's almost ready. Tower's almost ready. Peasants getting in position for the repair instantly. Good play here by 40. That should be enough. Here's the tower. This might be game, to be honest. MK's got 2 Stonebolts. Can find more kills here easily. Farseer's taking a long time to revive. There we go. One Wyvern goes down. MK with the right clicks can deal with these grunts seemingly easily. Oh, the Panda's stuck as well. Heal scroll to keep him locked in. Nice play by 40. Can he keep this around? Yes, he can. And with that, the MK is pretty close to level 5 already. He got a lot of kills. But the problem is still anti-air. Lin has both heroes dead right now. That never feels good. Three Wyvern. But the blacksmith's almost up. And that means rifles are now ready. Or will at least soon be ready. Would like to see a second barracks for more riflemen. When Lin is struggling hard here. Is there still a way to win this game, I wonder? It's looking very, very difficult right now. Now we got towers coming up as well. The rifles are protecting the main. How many Wyvern do you need to kill a rifleman? 2 is probably not enough, right? Oh, but they are very good at cancelling towers. Alright, Wyvern distracting in the main army, attacking the expansion. Farseer, oh, might be running right into a surround once again. Gets the cancel on the tower, though. And the Farseer does escape this danger.
A player's forces
Panda's going to be back fairly soon as well. And there's still only one single arcane in the main. Lynn's got lots of gold. How's he going to spend it? Should he go tier 3? And Venom Spears? This is a very unusual game. Normally we never see this kind of Wyvern harass like this. Forty now going for a workshop. Gyros are really, really good against Wyvern. Especially with the upgrade. And now, Lyn all of a sudden has a formidable force. Lots of Wyvern. Tons of damage. If you can level the Panda and the Farseer, she might also be able to get very high levels, right? Very high AoE. Chain Lightning plus Breath of Fire would be sick against rifles. In theory. But also the MK will be very strong. Krizer! Our longest standing sub here with the resub. 116 months. Hold on though. We have a bit of a creep jack here. Speed scroll use. One Wyvern goes down right away. Two Wyvern are ensnared. That is a bit unfortunate. Siphon Mana against the Panda right away. And the first flying machine is ready. Only one flying machine though is not that scary yet. Oh. Farseer, by the way, he might be dead. Next Stormbolt flies. And the game is over. And Fortitude wins this one. MK first. Fast Expo. It's been looking pretty damn good lately on Twisted Meadows. And here, 40 makes it work for him. The Wyvern were tough to deal with for a long time. But at some point, the anti-air was ready. 40 takes the first map. Well done. Thank you also, ESL Makosh, with the resub. And Krizer, again, 116 months already. That is crazy. Says, have a nice day and some nice games, Remo. Almost 10 years. Oh yeah, true. We are only 4 months away from a 10-year sub by Krizer. That's some pog. Fortitude with a hot start. Map number 2 will be Lyn's choice. It was Concealed Hill, I think. But again, there seems to be a problem with the host. It's gonna take a little moment here for us to get ready for map 2. I see Remo, I donate. AMA credit with the 1,000 bits. Says, I see Remo, I donate. Show love. Thank you very much, AMA credit. You have been wonderful to us. Very supportive lately. Thank you very, very much indeed. It is much appreciated. And Evercast, man, you're the best. Those are very kind words by you. Thank you very much. Wyvern versus Human is 100% unwinnable. Too many hard counters. Yeah, Wyvern in general seem to be a unit that is tough to make work. That being said, though, actually against Undead, Orcs have been doing pretty well lately with the Mass Wyvern playstyle. Unless they're playing against Happy, then it doesn't seem to work. But outside of that, I think it's been looking pretty good. But yeah, against Human, it's pretty rough. Water Elementals, Stormbolt, Rifles, Gyros, maybe even Dragonhawks. Although, those are pretty rarely seen nowadays. Sometimes when we see the Blizzard transition for the very late game, and there's no Water Elementals anymore, then very rarely Wyvern can find a place in the meta if it's super late game, huge armies. But yeah, that is very rare. Normally, it is rather the Headhunters that the Orcs place their trust in. Once again, the Headhunters are very popular in this matchup, but that's where the MK comes in. MK level 3 and 4 with boots, with Stormbolt, really, really strong at taking out Headhunters. And that worked excellently on map 1. Map number 2, Lynn's pick, Concealed Hill. This is where an MK first should not be playable. Under no circumstances, I would say. Right? Or is it? Against Undead, you can play MK, although it seems a bit risky. Against Human Unconcealed, I would not advise it. I only discovered this channel 4 years ago. What a pity. How many tournaments have I missed in those years prior? Yeah, we've been casting for a long time, dude. For a long time. Way before Reforged. Dating back to 2013, 2014. Before that, even, we had like a little project where we were doing radio casts in German of like the EPS and Warcraft WC3L days back then. But yeah, that was just in German. Small audience. But since 2013-14, we've been doing, English casts. And still at it all those years later. Dude, WCA, WGL days. What else do we have? Those were the major ones. WCG also we had in between. Of course, with Reforged came the big hype. And the big increase in excitement and viewers. But yeah, didn't stick around for too long. The support since Reforged has been a little lackluster, as we know. Yeah, we're still waiting for the second map, guys. Unfortunately, there seem to be a few issues with the host today. So we're going to have to be a bit patient and give them the time that they need. It should be ready pretty soon. Remo, please cast the Caster Curse on Lynn. I want Fortitude to win. I don't think I specifically cursed him, but I guess your prayers have been answered. Fortitude leading 1-0 right here. He's been looking pretty successful against Lynn lately. I wouldn't have imagined I would be saying this, but honestly, lately, from the games I've seen, I feel like Focus has been looking better against Fortitude than Lynn. Maybe just player matchup-wise, Fortitude just tends to do well against Lynn. Maybe just likes the specific playstyle. When I've seen Focus play, I would say Fortitude has a lot more difficulty against that style. What is the best Warcraft 3 match you have ever seen? Whew. Best Warcraft 3 match I've ever seen? There have been so many good ones. Moon versus Lin on Concealed Hill, for example, where he kills Lin's last building with a tree that ate its way through the forest. It was pretty insane. Those were Reforged days. The Sock vs. Happy series in War3 Champions 2 seasons ago, or whenever it was, that was insane. And a lot of other ones. I don't think I can just pick I can pick only one. Some of you may have been there already a long time ago when we did the 100 best replays of all time. That was like our first big series entry on YouTube. I think it's still up on YouTube. And it was basically a celebration hosted by the Chinese replays.net community. And they were posting replays throughout the history of Warcraft 3. The top 100 best replays of all time, right? And we were casting all those back in 2013, 2014. And I think it was rank 13 or 11. I think it may have been rank 13. Todd versus Zhao Ti on Melting Valley. Hold on. Maybe I can find that. That's one of the sickest games I certainly have ever seen. Can I find that? Oh yeah, it was ranked 12 actually. Okay, I can show you here. So it was Zhao Ti versus Todd. We were casting that in German, so this might be a bit tough for the English audience, but there's also apparently a PGL broadcast and a Witty cast. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen this game, I highly recommend you check that one out. That was, especially for how Warcraft was played back then, super crazy. Okay, it seems like finally our dear players have figured out what the problem was, and the host now is being successfully pulled off. We are ready for map 2. Finally. And off we go. Concealed Hill now is Lin's map pick. Lin here, bottom left, trailing 0-1. One of my favorite games is when where Moon played Dark Ranger and humiliated Todd with Double Race. Yeah, that was a legendary game. Moon versus Todd on Twisted Meadows. He had a Dark Ranger. He stole a peasant. He was so far ahead. It was a long game. The peasant built a town hall, and then he would upgrade the town hall into a castle. And he made a Blood Mage 3rd. That game got so legendary in the scene. This game and the strategy, rather this game, got its own name in the Chinese Warcraft community. It's called the Blood Castle. And I wasn't aware of this game for a long time, by the way, until at some point I was. And I mentioned it to Todd, and of course Todd remembers it. And I can tell you, Todd is still feeling kind of salty about that game. At least a few years ago he was. That is not a fond memory for the Toddster. Alright, Archmage first this time, by the way. The MK first did really well on the first map. But for MK first, you need to be able to creep level 3. This is not so easy on this map. With MK also needed expansion. That's also pretty difficult on this map. MK just doesn't really make sense on Concealed Hill. So it's the AM instead. AM 3 farm tech with a tower. This is very safe and secure. Kind of the way that 40 likes to play in most matchups in the early game. Unlike Sok, who takes way more risks, I would say.
A town is under siege.
Wait, he's making a 4th farm. He might expand in the end. Of course, the wolf sees it right away. But the footies are across the map. I guess it will be a tech in the end. Ooh, this is going to be a late tech, though. We see Len already well underway with his tier 2. Farseer here, stuck on level 1 for a long time. This is by no means the start that 40 was hoping for. Wait, I guess he is expanding. He made a ton of peasants, but great scout by Len. He saw it with the wolf. Alright. Lots of peasants called. Headhunters are fairly far away, but they should be arriving in time before the camp is dead, certainly. Farseer so far has 0 experience. It's about to change. AM looking for the fast level 2, gets it here right away. Getting chased still by these wolves. Farseer still no experience so far. But now he's got a lot of firepower. He's got the grunt and the triple headhunter. Would love to steal the big last hit, but he can't get it. Item also goes to the Archmage. Pretty poor item so far. This is by no means perfect. But the creep went pretty well. Solid execute on the creep for 40. He still hasn't lost any units. That's insane. Farseer still 0 XP. Another deny. Farseer has nothing. Archmage on the other hand, almost level 3 already. Finally the Farseer got something. Oh, but it's the AM now, who is not out of trouble yet. And now Lin is finding some peasant kills. This is number 3. But the footies are still here. And the footies can push back these headhunters here. Great wolf scouting here, always. Keeping pressure on the AM, forcing him to be very cautious. And now we got a lot of damage from these headhunters. Ooh, this could be a feast against the footmen. This could be one kill after the next. We have an arcane tower coming. TC second joining now as well. Ooh, and the AM needs to be still very careful. Farseer working on his experience bar, working on his level 2. Oh, might be forced to TP here. This fireball would have killed him. Not willing to sacrifice the hero. Farseer survives. Got quite a few kills in the end, but still didn't get level 2. Expansion now up. Lumber is looking dreadful for 40 though. He had to call a lot of militia. No, not close at all to attack. AM still can't heal. He's gonna get level 3 here though. The footies are creeping the green. That's level 3 for him. And that is a nice upgrade to have right there. 40, not so much gold. Sells the items, rather wants to get the boots. And the circlet. Oh, other... What? Oh, misclick by 40. Wait, was it a misclick? Kind of looked like a misclick. Could perhaps try to heal, but then again, Lin was right there. Ready to punish him. Farseer now level 2. TC, of course, only level 1. He just hopped out the altar. Tech starting now for Fortitude. No defend yet. Holding with only footmen against a tier 2 orc army we don't have to defend is not an easy task. 40, of course, knows time is on his side. As long as he holds here cleanly, this might be a good game for him still. And he's looking very aggressive, by the way. He's not really trying to counter-expand at all. Didn't try that on map 1 either. And the defense for 40 so far is looking good. Shop is coming up. Ooh, this would be a good cancel to get. And I think he is going to get it. Defend, by the way, finally coming now. Seems almost a bit late, maybe. And now we got Shaman. And this, of course, is a very strong weapon against the Water Elemental. There we go. Purge gets rid of that one. And now the TC is almost level 2. Oh, no way. That peasant survives? Are you kidding me? Archmage, though, still has to be careful. Very hurt now. Below 100 HP at the same time. Getting attacked here at the expansion. The footies have to do it all by themselves. One tower was cancelled. Rather destroyed. AM needs to get back to the shop right away. Lin with a heal scroll. Lin is committing hard with his tier 2 pressure. Lin must break Fortitude here, or else he's going to lose. Tier 2 is close to finish. I would love for 40 to go for a panda. I think it's all just about holding right now. Arcane Tower will be falling. Big commitment. Heal scroll invested here as well. Oh, but the Shaman are looking very good now. AM still hurt. An Ensnare could force a TP here pretty easily. The forces for Fortitude are minimal. Ooh, Archmage. Whoa! Summoning another Water Elemental there. Flirting with death.
A town is under siege.
Needs to heal. Needs to get potions. Quick. He's got the gold for it. There's a heal potion right away. Getting 2, in fact. But there's no Arcane Tower now anymore at the expansion. That's very painful for Fortitude. Where is the second hero? There he is. It is the panda. I would say that makes a lot of sense. And the grunt goes down. Header is also pretty hurt. Panda with the first Breath of Fire. I think not really perfectly placed. And that's level 3 Farseer. Ooh, the wolves are now so good. Lin might have just enough to break through. That Breath of Fire also wasn't the best. Ooh, Archmage has a potion here still. The militia are trying their best, trying to hold as well as they can. But there's one of them going down. TC level 3. All of a sudden. He's got the level 2 Shockwave, enough mana for 1, and into the towers we go. That's going to be a double cancel. Len may have just done it. Love the aggressive shop right here. Soon he's going to have some clarities and salves to work with as well. Back at home, Fortitude is trying to go for a Sanctum. Oh my god, he's got no peasants left. Because here is the call to arms. Huge militia reinforcements called from the main base. Trying desperately to get up this tower. So many peasants hurt, dude. One Shockwave, one Chain Lightning would get a multitude of kills. And now we got Raiders. Lots of them. Ready for a bunch of Ensnare. Is he liking lumber for the repair? No. Now he's repairing again. There's only a single Arcane Tower standing here. This is nothing. I was asking for the panda. I gotta be honest. He's not been looking that impressive. Maybe there would have been a better choice instead of panda. And Lin does it. Ooh. Committing hard for the all-in against the expansion. It looked like Fortitude was close to holding, but no. Lin breaks through just in time. No towers up quickly enough. Maybe Fortitude should have tried to go for a lumber mill before the tech. Get towers up more quickly. Always easier said than done, especially in hindsight in the end. But that means Lin ties it up. The score is 1-1. And for our last map, we're going to be going to Hammerfall. Hopefully this time the game won't take as long to start. Oh, and indeed, seems like this time around it wasn't that big of a problem. That is good, good, good for us. Third map. We have the Decider now on Hammerfall. Fortitude tried with the fast expansion twice. It worked on Twisted. Didn't work on Concealed. Hammerfall is normally considered also a pretty strong human fast expo map. We see some humans trying to go for an instant fast expansion here at the gold mine. Or you could just try to go for a level 3 creep route for the Archmage. Creep this camp first, followed by the green, and then the natural makes for a perfect level 3. We'll see what he decides on. Yo, thank you by the way, Buttcrumbs, gifting us up to Balls and Skotiner with the resub as well. It says, thanks for your Warcraft 3 content. Thank you very much for the support. Your support and that of others is what makes this all possible for us. Archmage first again. No MK. I guess the camps on this map are a little bit too difficult to play Mountain King. Wait, 2 farm only? Oh, he's playing a 2 farm tech. Wow, I haven't seen that in forever. Okay, it's going to be a fast tech to tier 2. Normally that means quick MK and quick rifles. This style has mostly faded out of the meta, but Fortitude here busts it out again. As you can see, the tier 2 begins very early for the human. Good deny on the water elemental. The AM is very close to level 2. He only needs 1 wolf, but sometimes getting that 1 kill can turn out to be a bit difficult. Now Foy needs to have quick reactions in dealing with the wolves. Blacksmith, farms will be needed next. Is trying to keep the pressure on.
A player's forces are under attack.
Archmage would love to creep 1 more camp. 1 of the greens to get level 2. But he's not really being allowed. Tech difference here. We see the human ahead by a little bit. Not that much. Maybe like 20 seconds or so. Oh, he got level 2 by the way. He killed a wolf somewhere. Small mistake by Len. Giving up that 1 wolf means that the AM now has that desired level up.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh. Both got the last hit here. Farsi getting a bit of XP. Finally have a farm finishing, rifle production, then can begin. Both here playing a pretty solid game so far, I would say. Oh, trying to surround the ground. Ooh, he almost had it. That would have been pretty big.
Player's forces are under attack.
And now tier 2 is finished. Get the MK coming. TC will be the second hero on the other side. Ooh, but the burrow is a little bit late. TC will be delayed by a few seconds. This can be relevant. Big last hit here as well. With the mass headhunters though, this should be a pretty easy kill for Lin, and that's level 2. Perfectly on the dot. He also gets a ring just like the AM earlier. We got a peon moving out, trying to get ready to set up an expansion, as it seems. Lots of headhunters hurt, but also the AM. Can't really be too bold. AM is just mainly scouting at the moment. Well, the MK is the one creeping. I like this. The Water Elemental was left behind to creep for the MK. It's going to be a quick level 2 for him. And of course, the MK is going to be the carry later on in this late game. Item for him here, Ring of Regen. Ooh, that's really good. He's going to have Ring of Regen and Ring of Protection. It's a very strong combo. And the TC is taking forever in comparison. Now he's finally out. He's going to heal up his friends. Speaking of which, the priest is doing that already, helping out the Archmage here. Farseer very low mana here, no level 3. His Wolf Harass isn't really that scary, but if the rest of the gang joins, a Creepjack could be dangerous. Forty knows this. He needs to have militia ready to go if there's a fight in the middle. I wonder if 40 shouldn't have crept this camp. Seems like he missed an opportunity here to quickly creep this camp. Shouldn't have been too hard, really. Lin now with the expansion, but it takes quite a while. Here come the boys. Some strong reinforcements. Early on tier 2 like we see here. Oh, Stormbolt on the ground. TC's trying to get the last hit, steal and the item, and he does. Big mana potion, really good for him, but the militia finding some kills as well. Another headhunter goes down, the speed scroll not able to save it. So Grunt and headhunter killed. TC doesn't get that last hit. And Fortitude here is at 50 supply already. He's looking pretty good. He's just lacking levels. Map now being displayed for the first time. The TC in the front line with a stomp on the rifles, amongst other things. One rifle goes down right here. There's no adept training on the priest yet, by the way, so there's no dispel against these wolves. Another stomp here could be glorious. TC has the mana for it. AM levels up to 3. It is level 2 water elements because we don't have shaman. It is just raiders and grunts and headhunters so far. MK very close now to the level up also. Getting a shop here might make sense for 40. Could build one with these peasants. 1-1 upgrades on the rifles. That's pretty strong. Adept training for the priests also about to be ready. And the MK is close to a level up. Stormbolt flies, long range, trying to snipe this raider as well. I think he's gonna get him. More XP. MK now about to clock in that level 3. There's one more clap, but now the MK is out of mana entirely. Stomp from the TC. That was also his last spell. New Water Elemental summoned. Oh, misses the Dispel. Didn't hit the wolves with it. That was a little off the mark. Now he did, though. Wolves are dispelled. Then he's trying to go for the rifles. Lots of them are really close to falling. There goes one. And a second. and might be able to get a third one as well, but the TC finds himself almost in a surround. This rifleman actually does survive. Very close fight. That now seems to be swinging in Fortitude's favor. Lin feels the need to TP out and trying to heal up quickly from the shop. Needs to get those salves running right away. Also, we have a human shop coming up, but only one peasant is left. There is no ability for power build here.
Players' forces are under
Priest's healing. MK also healing from the Ring of Regen. Of course, the Brilliance Aura here is having effect. Stonebolt on the Raider, trying to take it out right away. And there it goes. Clap as well. Strong start from the MK, but now he's going to be out of mana for quite a long time. He's just looking for the kills. He's level 3. Farseer is so bad. Now he's got it. Double level 3. Oh, that's huge level ups. Wolf summoned right away. The Dispel doesn't catch both of them. Nice split by Lin. TC's almost full mana. He's got 2 stomps. He's trying to take out the shop, I think. He has to kill the peasant. He's not killing the peasant. Oh, and the shop would finish. And Lin taps out. Calls for the GG, and Fortitude is our first place victor in Group A. Not Lin, not 1-0. It's 40 instead, continuing his strong form. And will be our first human into the top